Hey guys, I don't do a lot of videos, but I thought it would be kind of fun to take a look at the supplies I've been using, supplies I'm starting to use. I actually got a box in the mail today for some new supplies, and being a little bit of an art geek, I always like to kind of show off my supplies. It's a little exciting to get new supplies in the mail, and so I just wanted to show what I bought and kind of explain my progression of what I was using versus what I'm starting to use. So let me just get this out of the way. And first I'm going to show kind of what I've been using for watercolors. So I'm fairly new to watercolors, and I bought these. I don't know if you can, how well you can see them, but they are very inexpensive, and that was the reason I bought them actually. I just didn't know if I wanted to commit to the expense of the really pricey professional watercolors, so I bought this brand. They have some really nice colors, but they are very cheap, and you can see I did some swatches of the colors. And as far as the smoothness of the colors, you know, some of them look really nice. The orange yellow looks really nice, but you can see in some of the other ones that the burnt umber is just terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I hate to kind of say that, but it really is. You can see how streaky it is. There's just stuff in it. I don't know how else to describe it other than it just doesn't look good. So I actually don't use that one at all. I mix my own brown if I need a brown. The burnt sienna looks really nice, but so they're really hit or miss in terms of quality, and it makes learning watercolor a little more difficult because I'm already fighting just not knowing what I'm doing, and then trying to fight the paint too is really difficult. I've already invested in some better paper, so I wanted to kind of invest in some better paint. So that's what I've got here. So first, this is what I got in the mail today. So this is the Winsor Newton Cotman watercolor set. This is a travel set. Most importantly though, it is pans instead of the tubes. And I haven't ever really been using the pans. I've been primarily using the tubes, so I just wanted to see, I wanted to get an inexpensive set and just see how I liked the pans. Maybe I'll like the pans more than the tubes, so I wanted to see how that would work. So I got this little inexpensive set, and it is not professional grade. It is more of a student grade paint, but Winsor Newton is a very well-known brand, so I thought I would try it out and see how it goes. So you can see it's just a really small set. It's got a lot of the primary colors that you would need. There's a white too, which I don't know how much I'll use that, but oddly enough there's no black. But I have a lot of black, and the black in the cheap set that I bought originally, the black is pretty good in terms of quality, so I'm okay there, but you can see they're just really tiny, little dry, that you just wet with the water, and I thought I would just try these out and see if I like them better than the tubes. This is kind of neat. There's even like a little water well that you can take out, and there's a slide out here that you can mix more colors underneath. So it's a nice little travel set if I was going to travel around with them, and it's nice to just kind of play around with and see if I like the pan paints. So that's something I'm kind of excited about trying out. So these are the other ones. These are tubes that I bought. So first, this is just a gouache. It's just opaque watercolor, basically. So the regular watercolor is more translucent, so it's hard to do highlights with. So I bought this hoping that I can use this on the tops of my finished paintings to kind of add some additional white highlights. I thought that would be a really good thing to have, so I'm going to play around with that. But the watercolors, I bought this brand, and this is Van Gogh. It is made by Royal Talens. And these are small little tubes, 0.3 fluid ounces, very small. But small tubes of watercolor go a long way because you're adding a lot of water to these, so they should last for quite a while. You can see there's the 3 plus signs at the top, which is the light fastness. This is rated with excellent light fastness. Actually, all of these colors, the Van Goghs, are that I bought, so should last a long time on the paper, shouldn't fade, so that was a really important thing. So I got a lot of different colors, just to, mainly the primary colors that I would need, so permanent orange. I did get a burnt umber, as you can see. That was my first one that I absolutely had to have, just to replace the one that from the other set that was just awful. So I got a nice blue and green, and I bet you can guess yellow and red. There's the red. So I can use these to mix pretty much any color I need, and this will give me a good test. It'll be a good test to see if I like this brand. They're not, again, like the Cotman, they're not professional grade, but they are more of a higher end student grade. I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about them, so hopefully this will just be kind of a transition from the really, really cheap stuff that I've been using to more of a higher quality. Hopefully that'll not only make things easier for me as I learn, but also just make a higher quality painting. So looking forward to trying that out. The cactus painting that you saw at the beginning is still in progress. I'm going to use the old paints to finish it off, since I was already using those. I don't want to switch paints midway through. But when I start a new painting, I'll be starting with these and the Winsor Newton Cotman set. So I'll just kind of be able to try these out and see how it goes. So thanks for checking these out, and just keep following me, and you'll be able to see how things go with the new paints. Thanks, and I'll catch you later.